Andrew Scanamayo reporting to you from Andrew MD, where our mission is, as always, to partner with baby boomers to help mom and dad live longer and better. Today we have a very important healthcare topic, and that's falls again. The top 5 medication classes associated with falls. This is a very important topic because 20% of people who break a hip will be dead within 1 year. 50% of people who are admitted to the hospital after a fall, again, will pass away within 1 year. 85% of people who do fall will develop a fear of falling. Fear of falling is very important because what it does, it causes a person to stop walking, they become weaker, they start to fall more, and they have an increased risk of death. The 5 medication classes associated with falling are the following: hydrochlorothiazide, HCTZ. Number 2, the long-acting sedatives. Number 3, the older antidepressants. Number 4, the behavioral medications. Number 5, the pain relievers or narcotics. The first class of medication is the water pill HCTZ. HCTZ depletes the salt levels in the body. It is used to treat lower extremity swelling or leg swelling. This is not indicated and should not be ever used in older people. The second class of medications are the long-acting sedatives like Xanax and Klonopin. Xanax and Klonopin stay in the body for more than 24 hours and accumulate over time. They cause the person to become weaker, more confused, and therefore have an increased risk of falls. There is a better medication that I recommend, and that's Ativan. It can be used at a lower dose. It's shorter acting, does not accumulate, and can be increased as needed. As always, start low and go slow. The third class of medications associated with falls are the behavioral medications. Behavioral medications, antipsychotics, are indicated in difficult to treat behavioral issues, especially with dementia. They are all associated with falls. There are some good ones and some bad ones. The bad ones include Haldol and Zyprexa, in my opinion. The best one is Seroquel. Seroquel can be started at a lower dose and can be increased as needed. As I said before, they're all associated with falls. The 4th medication class associated with falls are the older antidepressants. In general, antidepressants are associated with falls. The older ones are worse, like Elavil and Pamelor. These have a lot of side effects. They cause confusion, constipation, dry mouth, weakness, and have been associated with an increased risk of falls. The type of depression in older people is usually of the anxious variety. 75% of older people have anxious depression. The best medication to treat this is Celexa, in my opinion. You can start at a lower dose, increase as needed, and it has a better side effect profile. The 5th medication class associated with falls are the pain relievers. Narcotic analgesics is the medical term, and they include Ultram, hydrocodone or Vicodin, and morphine. These again accumulate in the blood, cause weakness, confusion, constipation, and again have an increased risk of falls. The best medication to use is a extra strength Tylenol to start with, and if you have to add something like an anti-inflammatory, that would be better than using a strong medication like hydrocodone or Vicodin. Please do not forget the deadly combination of the sedative, a long-acting sedative like Xanax, the water pill hydrochlorothiazide, and an anti-inflammatory like ibuprofen. This deadly combination has been associated with a 4 times increased risk of falls. This is Dr. Andrew M. Scanamayo reporting to you from Andrew MD. Thank you for your attention.